Hey everyone, welcome back to ATC Auto. Today we're diving into something that's perfect for all you RC enthusiasts out there, the world of RC rock crawling. And specifically, we're going to talk about one of the most exciting aspects of this hobby, building and racing on an RC rock crawler track. If you've ever wondered what makes a great crawler track and how it transforms your experience with an RC rock crawler, this video is for you. So, grab your controllers and let's get ready to hit the rocks. Rock crawling with RC cars is one of the most rewarding and thrilling ways to test your skills as a hobbyist. It's all about precision, patience, and overcoming the challenging obstacles that you can set up in your very own RC track. Unlike other types of RC racing, rock crawling is all about slow, calculated movements that take you through a variety of terrains, obstacles that require finesse. The key to a great RC rock crawler track is the design and the type of challenges it offers. A good track should have different types of obstacles to really test your crawler's capabilities. Let's take a closer look at what makes a rock crawler track stand out and how to build one. The first and most obvious thing about an RC rock crawler track is the terrain. A good track should have varied terrain to make sure the crawler has to deal with all sorts of challenges. You'll want to incorporate different surfaces like rocks, dirt, and gravel, but you also want to have some natural features like logs, roots, and other elements that you can either find in nature or create yourself. You don't have to have a gigantic space. A well-designed, compact track can be just as fun as a large one, as long as the terrain offers enough challenges for your crawler. You can use large rocks to create tight gaps and difficult climbs, and add obstacles like bridges, ramps, and even water features. When designing your track, think about how the crawler will navigate through the area. Will they need to climb steep rocks, cross through water, get over fallen trees, or tackle sandy or muddy patches? The more variety in the obstacles, the more engaging and challenging the experience will be. One important feature to keep in mind is that your track should have obstacles that challenge different aspects of your crawler's performance. For example, some obstacles should test the crawler's ability to climb, while others should test its articulation and suspension. The idea is to have a mix of terrain that forces the crawler to show off its different strengths. Speaking of suspension, rock crawling is heavily dependent on your vehicle's suspension system. And this is where a lot of the fun comes in. If you've got an RC rock crawler, chances are it's designed with special suspension travel to help it handle obstacles. A well-designed crawler track will push these suspension systems to their limits, allowing you to see just how well your RC car performs in tough conditions. Take advantage of different features like uneven terrain, large boulders, and steep inclines to make sure your crawler has to stretch its suspension and flex its articulation. This will allow you to understand how well your RC vehicle handles under pressure and how smoothly it can navigate obstacles without bottoming out. Another key aspect of a good RC rock crawler track is the layout and flow. A good track doesn't just throw obstacles at you haphazardly. There's a rhythm and sequence to how you encounter the challenges. You want the track to have a natural flow, where each obstacle builds on the last. This means you'll want to vary the intensity of the obstacles as you move through the track. Start off with easier obstacles to warm up, and then move toward more challenging ones, progressively increasing the difficulty. You don't want your crawler to be overwhelmed right from the start, but you want to keep things interesting with harder sections as you go. Think of it like a mini rock crawling competition. You want to test your skills, but also have a bit of fun along the way. Creating obstacles like tight turns, rock bridges, narrow gaps, and steep inclines can really make your track stand out. Having some off-camber sections, where the vehicle has to drive at an angle, is also a great way to test the balance and handling of your RC crawler. Water obstacles are another fun addition. If you're in a location where you can safely introduce water into your track, creating a small creek or stream can provide a great challenge for your RC crawler. Water can make the track even more fun by adding elements of unpredictability and difficulty. Crawling through mud, for example, is a great way to really test your RC vehicle's traction and ability to tackle slippery surfaces. But not all tracks are just about testing skill. They should also be about having fun, as much as you want. To test your crawler's limits, make sure that